Animal warden right up here. They do have weapons believed to be tranquilizers. The bear is up in the tree. Can you see the bear right there up on that upper limb? And you can see it right there. And right below it, although you can't see them, you have animal warden down here, and then you also have a Virginia Beach police officer right here who has a weapon, making sure that everyone is safe on this side. But you can clearly see the bear up in the tree. This is a bear that is in excess of 300 pounds. As we had reported earlier, interviewed someone who said this is not a boo-boo, this is a yogi, and this is a big bear. And we just have someone over here, and it's just, they've actually backed up the crowds. Let me show you what they've done over here with the crowds. We got people over here, and everyone is backed up over here. Down here on 16th, you can see the situation right over here. And, you know, a lot of people are criticizing because the animal warden. Hold on just a sec. Hey, can you tell us anything about the progress? Okay, they aren't answering any questions about what they're doing, but we have been on these before where it is a long wait, and they try to weight the bear down, and then what they will then do is, if it's not coming down, they will tranquilize it, have a big sheet underneath, and catch the bear as it falls. But this is very, very heavy bear. Okay, and we're back here. You can see the bear up here in the tree, and it's just kind of like a waiting game right now, and that's what we're waiting for. Guys, Tom and Stephanie?
That's a great shot that we're getting of that bear right now.
And one can only surmise that the game warden's major responsibility right now is to get that bear down safely and keep everybody safe, so we probably really can't answer questions at this moment.
Absolutely.
But we're going to continue to try to get answers for you as we just wait this thing out. He's just sitting up there in the tree and just chilling, it looks like.
Yeah, people have been calling in bear sightings for almost 24 hours now, as we mentioned. People from Chesapeake and Virginia Beach both reported seeing a bear.
Right.
We're assuming it's this same bear. Could be more than one bear.
Not totally uncommon in Virginia Beach. Maybe the oceanfront it is, according to authorities, that this is not a place where you see black bears roaming around in this general vicinity. But that's what happened with this guy, and he's been hanging out in this general area all day. Cypress, 15th, 16th, near Cook Elementary School. You're looking live right now from the ground. Okay, and we're going to be talking to police here momentarily about this operation, and we'll give you some more answers to your questions, hopefully, as we have to improvise ourselves. The camera going a bit crazy there because we have to keep our distance as well.
That's right, but we don't want to stop rolling. We want to bring you everything that we can live because we want as many people as possible to be able to stay home and watch this because we know people want to see it, but not go there and put yourselves or put that bear in any danger. So if you want to keep it right here on Wavy, and we've got cameras in the air, we've got cameras on the ground. We're going to show you this from every angle and for as long as we possibly can.
All right, and hopefully Andy Fox won't scare the bear. I know he's down on the ground
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because we did say earlier that bears have twice the hearing that humans do. They can. These black bears have a much better sense of hearing, much better sense of smell, and they're pretty fast. They can go to about 30 miles per hour when they start running.
We have on the phone with us right now Jimmy Barnes from Virginia Beach Police. Thank you so much for joining us again for a second time. And I have to ask you this question. A lot of people have asked us, Jimmy, that you've had these reports for the past 24 hours. Why is it taking a long time to get this particular situation under control with the game warden? Why wasn't this already prepared if you would have seen the bear? Why are we waiting so long?
We haven't seen the bear all day today. The last sighting by police officers was around midnight last night, and no sightings today until 4:45. So we assume maybe he had gone back to his surroundings where he was more comfortable.
So, Jimmy, is there any sort of protocol that you work with these bear sightings? I mean, if there's 1, 2, or 3 bear sightings, or within what amount of time before they might bring the game warden out and just be ready?
I'm not sure if they were contacted earlier today, but they're on the way. If not there now, I understand some game, land, inland fisheries were there. And
Andy Fox said he did see the animal warden there on the ground, so probably coordinating exactly what's going on here. So
exactly.
So are you looking to probably wait this animal out until he gets tired to come down, or do you try to sneak? I mean, I know it's a very tightrope situation, if you will.
What the plan is that I've been informed of this evening was for the game warden to arrive, assess the situation with our bear, and try to make him comfortable to a point like you want to get a cat out of a tree. You know, if you take the drama away, the people away, he might come down on his own. And then we're able to hopefully capture the bear and take him to where he needs to be.
And how are the crowds right now? How are they behaving at this point?
My understanding, I haven't heard any of the officers say anything other than, you know, they're keeping them back just for safety reasons. Everybody's curious. We understand that. But, again, the bear's more frightened of them than you can imagine.
And, Jimmy, I know if it's in your backyard, of course, it probably seems like it's taking forever. But in your experience, how long does a situation like this take? I know it's happened a couple of times before.
It's kind of hard to say. We haven't had a lot of experience with this. It's been quite a few years since the last bear was up a tree. He only went up the tree because he was afraid or frightened by someone, and that was probably our folks following him to keep track of where he was so he wouldn't harm anybody.
Is there any message, Jimmy, that you have for our viewers at home that you want to pass along from police?
Just if you cooperate with our officers and stay back. I know you're curious, but again, this is a wild animal, and we don't believe he would attack anyone. But again, a wild animal, you never know.
All right, thank you, Jimmy Barnes from Virginia Beach Police. We know you have a lot of work to do, and the department's busy. We all hope for a happy ending. That would be to keep everybody safe and to keep the bear safe, to remove him from the neighborhood and let him go back to his home.
Absolutely.
Or her home,
and you know,
as the case may be.
Some experts say we may be seeing more situations like this as the bear population increases and as we humans encroach more and more on their home. They don't have a place to go, or they come out looking for food. So, you know, it's a good thing to remember that we share this earth with these creatures.
I was going to say, Central Florida is a great example. When I lived there for a number of years, we had numerous sightings of black bears, and development was going on very heavily in the early 2000s and mid-2000s, and you saw a lot of black bear get caught up in trees. And so we reported on this quite frequently when I was in Orlando area.
Yeah, well, Andy Fox is back with us now live out at the scene. And Andy, do you have an update for us?
Yes. Well, first of all, this is Evelyn, and she lives in the house right over here. What do you think about all of this, Evelyn?
I think it's awesome. This is the funnest thing I've ever seen in my life, to have a bear in my front yard.
And it's right here, right behind you. When you saw that, what did you think, Evelyn?
I was going to go out and walk my dog, but I'm glad I didn't, because I have a boot on my foot. And if I had gone out and the bear got me, it would have gotten the dog too.
Right. Now, this is Woody. Now, let me show you what happened, guys. And I know it's the dinner hour, but Woody, show us what happened with your knee. Tell us what happened.
I was standing on a corner up there on 17th Street, and the bear came across the street and came right after me and the guy living on the corner.
And it was coming right up to you.
Yeah.
And you were running and you fell and you skinned your knee.
I skinned my knee and my chin too.
Oh, let me see. Oh my gosh. What did you think when the bear was running towards you?
He said no.
I was scared as hell. That's what I was thinking.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Not after me. I didn't think so.
What were you thinking when that bear was running towards you?
About getting away from him.
And you were running as fast as you could?
Yes, I was.
Was he doing anything as he was running towards you? Was he running or anything?
No, he was trying to get away from the guys across the street.
Yeah. He probably looked scared, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Woody, thank you very much for your story.
Woody was scared too. He said